Hagen, the rains overnight that were forecast didn't turn out to be that heavy, and we haven't seen any further rain falling on these already swollen rivers and lakes and already sodden ground so far on Friday. On Thursday, though, where I'm speaking to you from, saw a 120-year high watermark reached in just a few hours after the rainfall came down and swept away large amounts of everything that was by the sides of the rivers. I'm speaking to you now just in front of a bridge that was under construction at the time. Locals are telling me that construction equipment that was on that bridge was swept away as if it was nothing. The work of trying to shore that construction up and making sure that if there is any further swells in the river here, that no more damage can be done. That's the physical cost, the material cost, but unfortunately and tragically the human cost of this natural disaster is still well beyond being counted. What we understand is a number of people are still counted as missing. In fact, in one area of the state of Rhineland-Palatinate, the local authorities tweeting out that 1,300 people were counted as missing as far as they're concerned. What that may well be down to, and what we're obviously hoping that's down to, is the fact that the telecommunications networks in a lot of areas aren't functioning properly. People aren't able to get in touch with one another. However, tragically, in that particular town of Ahrweiler, we did get news on Thursday evening that 9 bodies had been found in a home for disabled people. Rescuers had gone to the home to try and rescue those people that were in that facility. However, it's the speed and the ferocity at which waters rose that has really caused so many problems and caught so many people off guard. Unfortunately, the number of dead continues to rise in both the Rhineland-Palatinate and here in the state of North Rhine-Westphalia, where I'm speaking to you from. That idea of the waters coming in so quickly was also repeated in the town of Schuld, which is just down the river from the town of Ahrweiler. People there told us what it was like when that water started to rise.
I haven't experienced that before, what came here. It happened so fast. We couldn't look as fast as the water came.
It was really bad. At first we laughed that it wouldn't be so bad, but then it got really bad. There was more and more and more water. Then we were told that we had to leave the house.
I've seen footage from the air of the scale of the destruction. You're looking at rivers that have burst their banks and flooded kilometres away from their usual boundaries. People's homes well and truly flooded away. In the town of Hagen, where I'm talking to you from, the authorities were saying last night, make sure you can, if you can, to sleep on the higher floors of the houses, to remain there. Also not to drink the drinking water because the flood water from the river has overfilled into the town's water supply. Near to Cologne, not too far away in the same state, a number of houses were washed away overnight. Several others also in a state of being partially washed away. Others the authorities doing their best along with locals to try and make sure that they can put anything they can in place to make sure that they aren't the next ones to be washed away. When it comes to rescuing people in the Cologne region, rescuers having to use boats as the only way to get down streets to do that. Also in one area, a gas leak that can't be turned off is also making things incredibly more dangerous, not just for those in need of rescuing, but also for the rescuers who are having to go in to do that much needed and incredibly dangerous job. The German army has also been drafted in, has been on the scene for well over 24 hours now, and trying to help coordinate those rescue efforts. But the damage is, financially wise, that's obviously not the main concern at the moment, but down the line that will be running into the hundreds and hundreds of millions of euro, if not more than that. I think almost certainly it will be more than that, but it's the human cost at the moment that we're still struggling to try and get a real fix on just how high that may be. It is already incredibly high, with a large number of people losing their lives both in Western Germany, also in Belgium. Other areas affected by these floods as well, in the Netherlands, in France and in Luxembourg as well. This is really a tragedy that's crossed all of those borders. We'll be keeping an eye on all of the updates that come out of this particular part of Western Germany throughout the day. Any new information, I'll bring it to you.